Hey squaddies, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening whenever you're listening or watching. Hello. Be sure to check out memberships. You can join if you're interested. You'll be in the company of equally amazing squaddies. And just like with all my information, I'll put the links inside the description box. Thanks. Harry and Meghan and Celine were seen at Katy Perry's last show at her Las Vegas residency play on Saturday. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex were also spotted in a photo shared on Twitter inside the theater at Resorts World in Vegas, where Carrie performed. Perry's support from the Sussexes comes after Harry moved with his wife Meghan to Montecito, California in 2020, revealed in 2021 that he and Meghan are neighbors of Bloom and Perry and have become friendly. Seeing that Orlando Bloom sent him a message because he's just down the road, and they sort of keep in contact, adding that the pair stay in touch over security in the area. Seeing Harry and Meghan out and about with friends supporting another friend is always a treat. And the evidence is there once again. They are loved in America and quite popular. The videos all over social media platforms proves it once again, and not royal sources. I'm just truly happy to see Meghan out, just having the time of her life with her girls, with her friends and hubby, and just seeing her just dancing it just puts a smile into my face. It warms my heart so much. And I mean, what more can you say? More power to Meghan. So happy for her. Now moving on to more Harry and Meghan news that's kind of old, but I wanted to talk about it on here. Prince Harry and Princess Meghan are nominated for a prestigious award, and I couldn't be more happier. How about you all? So I actually got a Google alert regarding this, which is kind of funny because I normally don't get Google alerts with anything. It seems like it doesn't work, and so I was like, maybe Google alerts isn't a thing anymore. But yeah, I got something regarding this story, which is funny, and I'm like, okay, this sounds amazing, but maybe I should like look at other platforms to see if anyone else is like talking about it or they have it or know about this. And I see that, yeah, it's the case. Everyone does know about it. So I was really happy about that. So Harry and Meghan's docuseries, Harry and Meghan. And this is an article from Netflix Junkie. So there, just wanted to make sure I mentioned that. So yeah, from this article, it says Prince Harry and Meghan's docuseries Harry and Meghan sends shockwaves across the world with its bombshell revelations. While it might have made the royal teacups rattle, Netflix won the streaming battle with flying colors. The docuseries garnered 81.55 million viewing hours globally in its first week of release, ranking in the top list in 85 countries. So I think that it's really awesome that's the case, right? So I think that this docuseries, it opened the eyes of so many people, especially people who really weren't following Harry and Meghan or paying attention to them, or they see stuff like, oh, Harry and Meghan, and then they move on to something else like 2 seconds later. So people love a good docuseries or documentary or just good entertainment or just a good story, because a lot of people are aware of Princess Diana. Well, a lot of people weren't alive when Princess Diana and Charles were married. I'm one of those people. I did not exist. I wasn't even thought of when they got married. And then they had their first child and all that stuff. But and I certainly didn't grow up being into the welfare royals. So yeah, and then my mom, she told me that who was nice looking? Oh, she said Prince Andrew was nice looking back in the day, and and she never liked Charles. I don't think anybody liked Charles. So I'm pretty sure a lot of people were like her, they like they didn't care for Charles, but they thought that Andrew and Edwina, and Edward, I'm sorry, Edwina. Well, I call him Edwina. My mom was like, what? Who? She said, oh no, look up some pictures of them when they were younger. They were very nice looking. I'm like, I looked and I saw the pictures. I mean, I guess they were kind of okay, but the Windsor jeans, it never, you can't hide from the Windsor jeans if you're a Windsor. Harry looked out, so, but yeah, she agreed with that. But yeah, like everyone loves a good story, especially if it has like receipts. So, everyone is aware of how the Winfrey Royals are. Pretty much like, you can watch like other shows like Game of Thrones and and everything like that to be aware of how dirty a royal family can be. So for Harry and Meghan just sharing their story to the world, finally, they're not even in like newspapers' faces or like tabloid faces all the time. And they're just minding their own business, and like the tabloids, they pretty much use old stories, old made up stories, by the way, and old pictures, recycle them over and over again, plaster the pictures, and make up a new story. That's what they pretty much do. So when Harry and Meghan released their Docuseries, we're following them around, they're talking, and then they have their family and their friends there too, and then they have their camera, or their phone camera, I should say, and recording their every mood. And I'm pretty sure that they did that for their own safety as well. So I really appreciate, I know there's people who aren't fans of like people recording stuff all the time, but I'm actually pretty grateful that we have smartphones where we can record situations. Without smartphones, that cop would have gotten away with what he did with George Floyd back in the days of the pandemic and other things. Can you imagine like how many cops and how many horrible monsters wouldn't have gotten away if we had smartphones back, the Jim Crow days, like back in Emmett Till and everything like that. Like, I'm not going to get too far up in that, but you know what I mean? Like the power of the technology can really vindicate you. So I'm just going to say congratulations to Harry and Meghan. I wish them luck. And yeah, this docuseries definitely needs to be brought up again. People need to go watch it again. I'm just glad that that docuseries, and then Prince Harry's book, the one that still holds the record of the fastest selling book of like all time. I think that's the record. Yeah, so no one has beaten him yet. So good. But it's the truth. It makes sense. You notice when Harry and Meghan are pretty much speaking their truth, they actually have the facts, the receipts. They have the people there, actual people who are within their lives, within their circle, talking. There's even people who aren't even in their circle and lives who met them and speak as highly of them. So, but meanwhile, tabloids have like just invisible people, weird royal biographers, just weird, creepy lies. So I'm going to read it on here. It says, "We are thrilled that Harry and Meghan has been nominated for the 2024 Rose Screen Awards. You can find this amazing project on Netflix." There's other amazing projects that were also nominated as well, called I Am Vanessa Gillen and Take Care of Maya. I haven't seen those projects. I'm pretty sure they're good as well, but yeah, Harry and Meghan, that's who I'm backing, who I'm rooting for. So congratulations to everybody. But yeah, go Harry and Meghan. And I also wanted to bring up this really nice article from Town and Country regarding Catching Up with Prince Harry by Carla Glowinska. That was published like a couple of days ago. She was pretty much speaking on, I guess she has met Harry back in 2016, and he was like moving elephants. You know, he's a conservationist. You know, it's really cool that he does stuff like that. And of course, I wanted to do a little segue regarding that. You know, Harry is now a board member of African Parks, so that's pretty cool. You all know this already. I know this already. I actually like seen as like, oh, I should do a podcast on it, and then I didn't have time to do it, so I'm gonna read about it because why not? I mean, okay, so it says on africanparks.org website, it says Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex, board member, African Parks Network, South Africa. Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex, is a humanitarian, military veteran, mental health wellness advocate, and environmentalist. The Duke has dedicated his life's work to advancing causes that he is passionate about and that bring about permanent change for people and places. For over 2 decades, he has taken a deep personal interest in frontline conservation projects across Africa that work to protect the region's natural resources and wildlife for the benefit of local communities. In July 2016, Prince Harry first joined African Parks in Malawi, where he served as part of the expert team that helped implement the first phase of the 500 Elephant Project, one of the largest and most significant elephant translocations in conservation history. Over the years, Prince Harry has remained closely involved in supporting the organization's mission of protecting Africa's national parks for its people and advancing wildlife conservation in Africa and around the world. Most recently, in August 2022, Prince Harry co-hosted a group of U.S. official conservationists and philanthropists as they toured protected wildlife and nature preserves under African Parks Management in Zambia, Mozambique, and Rwanda. In 2023, after serving 6 years as president, he was elevated to an officially appointed member of the board of directors, the governing body of the organization. Prince Harry resides in California with his wife Meghan and their 2 children, Prince Archie and Princess Lilibeth. So congratulations regarding that. So happy. Oh, and you know that other brother is definitely incandescent with rage regarding this, because you know he's talking about Africa is mine. You know, if y'all read Harry's book, you know he's mentions that Africa is mine. It's mine, as if Africa is like some toy or something. Like, it's my toy. You know, what a weirdo, right? It's that colonizer mindset of his. It's so creepy. Anyhow, let's go see what these Waffle Royals are up to.
Unbelievable how idiotic those children were.
Didn't seem idiotic to me.
The nerve of them saying I look 57. Imagine all children associating with them.
But you do look older than 42.
I'm 41, you mumbling idiot. And Harold always looks older and has always been an ugly duckling.
What does Harry have to do with this?
Never mind. I'm the most handsomest and sexiest heir in the history of royals.
According to whom?
This came from many papers, and you don't look a day over 62.
At least I don't look around bald.
Those wigs you wear aren't convincing. Why don't you embrace your baldness?
Why don't you embrace brushing your teeth?
Why are you in my office? It's going to be my office one day. I thought spending time in it could speed up the process. Boy, as long as I'm breathing, you would never reside in this office. Tampon, baby. A bunch of children told William he looks 57. I think he looks at least 67. And Kate a hard 69. Nice. Oh, hello, William and Kate. And you don't look a day over 83. And once I take over the throne, you will be thrown out of all my properties. Casey's even lucky I have her living in Adeline Cottage.
And you won't provide for me or my family any money to live off of.
Why should I give my soon-be ex-wife and in-laws any more money? You're all a bunch of broken, entitled lawyers.
Just as you are.
You don't see me brown-nosing so-called members of the family by adding additional information on royal websites and claiming that they still work for the crown when they do not. If you are referring to my decision in adding Harold and his wife and children onto the website, then say it. They do a lot more work than you in that lazy doormat. Harold might belong on the website, but not that woman. That woman is somewhat helping our family not look like bigots around the world. I disagree. And you can't deny that Harold has done the unmanageable. Without my help or yours, he's able to earn respect around the world. And he is quite relatable. I hate admitting that. I'm respected and relatable. He's even managed to charm my own mother, who always hated my existence. You're an awful father, who put your own cattle before your children.
Like father, like son.
Shut up, Kate.
Always putting Rose before your family. Why don't you grow a beard and wax off the rest of those strings on your bald head?
Purchase your wigs from a haircut stores and knock your mother's now out of business party shops. Is anyone going to ask me about my trip in Kenya? No. Now Harold, being board member of African Pox, Africa was supposed to be mine, not his. Mine. I am incandescent with rage. And that reminds me, Harold and Meghan are able to connect with the next generation. Why is it so difficult for you two morons to do that? At least I was breakdancing in bloody clubs in the youth of that time. Or perhaps the next generation has a difficult time connecting with me. I am quite intimidating. No, it is you, you lazy good-for-nothing fool. What? Now, all of you, out of my office, at once.
And it's all for this podcast. And I hope that your days are filled with blue skies, sunshines with positive vibes. I'd like to thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and hit that bell. Also, join a membership. I have the links inside the description box. My name is Deanna, and you are watching Thriving with the Sis. Talk to you soon.